Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Reigning Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, thanks for coming out. Welcome. If something doesn't resonate with during the reading for you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. For those that are returning, thank you for all your support. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It truly does help the channel grow and keeps me around a while longer. Okay, Leo, I've already blessed and purified the cards, so we'll just say a quick reading and then we'll get right into your reading. If you have a question that needs answered, I will do that at the end of the reading with the I drew a card from the angel answers for you. So we'll do that at the end of the reading as well. Okay, Leo. So God, goddesses, universe, help me to help me to be of service to Leo. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves. And so it is. Okay, Leo. I drew one from the Energy Oracle for an overall energy, and you receive the number 25, and it's the Deceit card. Okay, so this card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life there, Leo. The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others. Or it could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. So be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable, so watch your money and your good name and make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure there, Leo. A deep layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. So is there something that you're lying to yourself about, Leo? If this is the case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, or even leisure time. So whether it's about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. So for an affirmation, I am honest with myself and others, and I attract great honesty, integrity, and support from the universe. And so it is. Okay, Leo. I also drew one from your divine guidance, and you received the number 20 card. Okay, this is about this card is for your loved ones. Well, that's what it's labeled as. So your friends and loved ones who have crossed over want you to know that they are with you. They're wrapping their loving energy around you and ask you to feel peace and serenity within your heart and mind about their passing. They are living and enjoying the other side and deeply desire for you to feel peaceful within this world. They ask that you surrender any painful emotions you are holding on to and allow their loving presence to flow within your heart. So bring forth peace and serenity. Feel their loving energy and joyfully live the gift of life here on earth. And so it is. When we cross over, everyone's welcome into heaven, and people think that, heaven's in the sky and blah blah blah, but it's not. It's heaven's right here on earth. It's just you can't, see its spirits and stuff. Some people can, but they're always with you, right? And you just have to check for signs like synchronicities, or like a candle blowing out, or just a song that keeps repeatedly coming in your mind or something like that. And if you're aware of those things, you'll notice when your loved ones are around, right? And if you don't ask for help, you don't ask for their guidance, you can't. You're not going to get it, right? So you got to be a little bit humble. Like I always say, get up in the morning, take 5 minutes, get up in the morning, say a little prayer, and ask for a little guidance throughout the day. End of the night, give a little bit of thanks, a little bit of humility, and a little bit of gratefulness. And say a little prayer, and try doing that for a week and see what happens. You'll be surprised. Okay, Leo. So I also drew one from your guardian angels. So I'll put that aside right now, and receive the Angel of New Beginnings, and that's the number 22 card. So you received this card because your angel of new beginnings has heard your fears about letting go of things in your life. This is a time of new beginnings, new journeys, and new adventures. At times when we undertake a new journey, we can feel remorseful about the changes that are taking place in our lives, or become fearful of what lies ahead. So remember, Leo, that everything happens for a reason. You've gone through these huge changes that have allowed you to grow stronger spiritually. So you do not have to undertake these new beginnings alone. You have your angel of new beginnings standing proudly by your side. She is supporting and guiding you in the right direction for future life experiences. So, Leo, if you're currently going through the loss or separation of a partner or a loved one, don't despair. Your angel is here to comfort you in your time of need. She will give you the strength and determination to carry on. And by trusting in your angel, you will discover that there is life after endings and the situation you are in. This is the time to think of a new beginning as something to look forward to. It's a time of discovery that will allow you to reconnect with all the positives in your life. So think of time as a time of planting the spiritual seeds of your future life. Imagine the seeds have the words hope, love, dream, happiness, and abundance, believe, and joy written on them. In the future, the seeds you have planted will grow, and all the wishes you have given to the universe will nurture. So soon you'll be able to understand that you need to start something new so that your angel of beginnings can assist you by enhancing and enlightening your life. So all you need to do is trust and believe there, Leo. Okay, so for an affirmation, I am excited that my angel of new beginnings is by my side to help me let go of the past and embrace the future. And so it is. Sorry about that. So, Leo, as all things must come to an end, it makes way always for new beginnings, right? And a lot of times, that old saying, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and right at the end of the storm, there's always a rainbow. Well, if you a lot of people, if you get into that depression and stuff, and you stay stuck in that situation, I'm never gonna get this is never gonna end, or I'm never gonna get out of this, and it's bullshit, right? It's just your way of thinking. You have to change that thinking because if you think about it, um, you always end up getting through it. Whatever the big guy upstairs doesn't put things in your way that you can't handle, right? And if you couldn't handle them, then you wouldn't be you'd be in the Twitch farm or something, right? It's there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and you will get through it. It's just changing your way of thinking, being positive, and reaching out to people, asking for some guidance, and having a little bit of faith, right? It's not always easy, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, right? Okay, so we'll get into your reading now there, Leo. So we're doing a 5-card spread. We're going to use the Angel Tarot and then for clarifiers, we're going to use your animal spirit guides. So the first position in the 5-card spread is your current situation. You receive refusing to see, and that is the number 2 card, Leo. Okay, so this card speaks about how important it is to see relationships as they are, rather than how you'd like them to be there, Leo. So this is not always an easy and comfortable thing to do. However, in order to make correct decisions in a relationship, you must be clear about it. So are you maintaining the status quo even though the current situation may not meet your needs? Are you at an emotional impasse in matters of the heart there, Leo? So at this time, you may be withdrawing emotionally from a relationship or the need to make a decision regarding that relationship. So this does not serve your best interest, Leo. You must open your eyes and heart to the truth. So be honest. By honestly assessing the situation, you'll know just what you need to do. Knowing the truth will make your decision easier and will lead you to a more fulfilling relationship there, Leo, okay? So clarifier, like I said, we're using the animal spirit guides. You received the walrus. It says remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Okay, so signs and omens show up in a myriad of ways, from the wind's rustle of the trees that make it seem like they're whispering to you at a barely audible level to the rainbow that appears just before an event in which you're participating. So, Leo, when you're pondering any kind of question about your life purpose, relationships, career, or even everyday concerns, such as whether to actually take the vacation that you've been planning, you can ask Spirit to give you clear and specific signs. Then watch and listen and feel and allow the thoughts to flow. So, while you may not always get a clear, absolutely clear response, more than often, then you'll pick up on signs or clues through your eyes, ears, or sensations in your body, or thoughts that seem to come out of the blue, right? So you may even have a vivid or remarkably lucid dream that you can easily recall in the morning. So Leo, look for the unusual and repetitious. For example, if you hear something in the supermarket talking about the Phoenix, spot a billboard advertising with the word Phoenix promptly displayed, and then recall a period of time when you lived in that city, feeling a calmness and joy when you bring up that memory. Um, these are all clues, right? It could be about the city of Phoenix, Arizona, or it could be a subtle way that spirit guide is saying that Phoenix is calling you, offering his help when you're ending one cycle and completing and beginning the next one, as in the metaphor of the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? So Leo, omens are perceived in the four ways mentioned. Okay, so if you don't get clear signs right away, keep your questions or concerns in your consciousness for the next few days. Journal about anything you find significant and look for repetition. When you see an animal or showing up repeatedly, it's most likely an indication that your spirit guide is present. So trust the signs and your discernment of them, as they're one significant way that spirit guides you along your path. And like I said before, um, like repetitive songs, or you see repetitive numbers, or little things like that, right? And you'll be like, it's almost like a deja vu, right? You're like, what's right? It's that feeling you get, you just know, right? Or you keep seeing the number seven, or you keep, uh, yeah, you keep hearing the same song over and over. Or you might have a bit of a dream, and they say a lot of times it's just the easiest thing to do is just to write in a journal, right? Write those things down, because a lot of times, as fast as they come into your head, the next minute they're gone. It's like when you wake up from a dream. Like for myself, I don't remember a lot of my dreams. So if if I have a dream and if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll just jot it down right away, right? Because then you're in that conscious that conscious mode where your memory is a little bit vivid about the dream, right? So write it down. If not, then I completely forget. So okay, so in your second position is your desires of the situation. Okay, and you received the release card, and that is the number 13. Okay, so an opportunity for renewal around affairs of the heart is available at this time, and it's quite possible that this renewal will happen through release. It's in letting go that you discover what remains and what is truly yours. So sometimes in a relationship, you may feel the need to hold on tightly to those you love, Leo, whether or not this love is returned. So this can lead to tension and unhappiness for all involved. Even in a good relationship, holding on too tightly doesn't allow the relationship to breathe, to grow, and to mature there, Leo. So are you restricting someone or trying to attract someone through your will? So discard any need for control and see how the relationship transforms. Watch how releasing the overwhelming need for a relationship allows the perfect one to appear. So shed any beliefs and behaviors that do not serve your highest good. Throughout life, we receive many mixed and often incorrect messages about how a relationship should work. So let go of any preconceived notions or expectations about your relationships, or lack of them, Leo. So by doing so, your current relationship can flow and flourish in a way that is best for everyone. By being yourself, Leo, you also attract to you the relationships that will serve you best. So this is also a card of possible endings. And are there relationships that you cling to that you would be better off leaving? In letting go of a stagnant or difficult situation, you empower yourself, opening the way for a new and rewarding relationship. So for an affirmation, I let go of expectations and open myself to relationships that flow and grow. And in traditional tarot, this is like the death card, right? And I don't find the death card bad, right? Because um, basically the death card to me is, you've gone through, you've learned your lesson, and you're putting the past behind you. You've learned from it, and you're moving on to because the divine has something more beautiful in store from you. And at that moment, it's hard when when you got those feelings, to think that way. But it truly does. It's like when you're a little kid and you first start dating your first boyfriend or whatever, or your girlfriend, and you break up or whatever, and for those who have had more than one boyfriend or girlfriend since they were other than their childhood guys, high school sweethearts or whatever, right? But you think it's the end of the world, but it's because that relationship wasn't meant for you, right? Or you would be with that person forever, and if you're lucky enough to find your soulmate at that age, well, all the power to you, right? Even better. So, and some people do. Okay, so Leo, a clarifier for your desires is the mountain goat. So it says there's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. So you've been feeling unsteady, shaky, and out of sorts lately because there's an imbalance in your life. To bring back balance, start with an appraisal of your physical health. Get an exam from a reputable doctor who practices integrated medicine. There's some kind called a holistic physician. There's no need to be alarmed, but if there's something identifiable in your body's biochemistry that's off, you can easily correct it. You'll benefit from such an analysis, right? So be sure to exercise every day, eat nutritional, sound foods, and get plenty of rest. Then take some time to continue your assessment by checking out your areas of your life, such as the polarities of work, play, social, giving, receiving, and any others that occur to you. So it's unrealistic, Leo, to expect your life to stay completely in balance at all times, as it is a continuous interplay between the various polarities. So even the seasonal adjustments of light and dark slowly and gradually shift at a ceaseless dance, right? Notice how you feel when something is out of balance and then take the necessary steps to adjust in ways that provide greater equilibrium. Okay, so, and I talk about that balance, right? And, at the end of the day, if, in a relationship, it doesn't have to be, intimate or anything like that. But if you're in a relationship and, you've done all you can and it's just fucking, it's draining you, and, it's not good for you to stay in that relationship, right? So, you know, if you do really leave that relationship, you just, do it with compassion and, honesty and from your heart, right? And, and in doing that, when you do let go, that onus isn't on you, right? If the other person isn't willing to accept that, or, then those are the issues that person needs to deal with, right? So, it's, yeah, right? It's like, when it's like when you meet your soulmate, you'll know, right? When the right person comes along, everything naturally clicks, right? I always say that it's all about that first kiss, right? It either feels right or it doesn't, and if it don't, it's probably not meant for you, right? Anywho, get rambling here. Okay, so for your third position in the 5 card spread is your helpful messages. So you received the Crown Chakra. Okay, so the color is violet. The element is thought, and the gland is the pineal gland, okay? So the crown chakra, Leo, is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus, or the receiver of light. The chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. So the crown center is the area where the ethereal light and energy are received and then displaced throughout your aura for total well-being. So to enhance this chakra, sit quietly and visualize a lotus bud on the top of your head. As the bud blossoms, see a shower of whitish violet sparkling light shining down from the universe onto the lotus, filling and nourishing it. So when complete, simply let the vision fade. Expanding the chakra opens you to receiving the ultimate bliss, divine love. So take comfort in knowing that you are cherished there, Leo. Or so it is. Right on. And you can, that exercise works with any chakra, any of the chakras, right? You just focus on the color of that chakra, where it's located, and do visualizations, right? And that will open up your chakras. And the big thing, right, is people don't take. They're so busy with their lives and fucking dealing with everyone's bullshit and this and that they forget to take care of number one, and that's you, right? And you're not any good to anyone else unless you're good to yourself, right? So take care of you, and you'll be a lot better off. Okay, so in the second, for clarify, what am I doing here? Sorry about that. So clarifier for chakra, you receive the elk. It says stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Okay. So Leo, when you're in a cycle of your life where you have to struggle to avoid feelings of defeat and despair due to the circumstances pressing on you from all sides, you need to literally lift yourself up to your grandest upright posture. So keep your eyes looking straight forward, breathe deeply and comfortably, put your shoulders back, but not rigid, and plant your feet squarely on the ground, not stiff and static, but relaxed and fluid, letting your movements be easy and graceful, even when you're standing still. So try slowing down and moving at a 90% of your usual speed, keeping your attention in the present moment. Practice this a few minutes each day and watch what happens. So Leo, you'll make more of an impact on others and your environment when you're in your physical and psychic fullness, and your mood and sensitivities all shift accordingly, right? So standing tall, relaxed, and fully present, you're much more likely to command respect from others. This will help you profoundly in any situation, but particularly during times when maintaining your self-respect and dignity are the priorities. So this isn't pride, but instead a physical expression of strength and power, Leo. Make these simple physical adjustments and observe how your thinking and your mood changes to become more congruent with your posture and demeanor. Okay, so for the fourth position in the 5 card spread is your challenges of the situation there, Leo. Okay, and you received new vitality. Okay, and that is a number 1 card. So there's great potential to revitalize your relationship right now, both with others and with yourself. So seize this energy, infuse more warmth and enthusiasm into all your relationships, and have fun with other people, and feel how this will lift your energy and spirits. The raised rate of vibration will assist in improving current relationships and in drawing new relationships to you, Leo, okay? Hence new relationships. So see your loved ones in a different light for the time being. Set aside any difficulties, focus on humorous and loving aspects, and think of creative ways to add more laughter to your life. The more joy you add, the greater energy level and the higher the vibration, bringing beautifully renewed vitality. So let your relationship sparkle. Your spirit guides are ready to help with this, and ask them for assistance there, Leo. Right? And there, I always say ask, right? Be a little bit humble and ask, right? We all need help. Okay, so for clarifier, you receive the chameleon. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the courses of events. Okay. So even if you believe that you have the right answer for the dilemma at hand, or a better way to handle things at this time, it's best to just surrender to the will of spirit and simply allow the events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance there, Leo. So pay attention to what's happening and become more of a witness, observer than the obvious participant. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. Even when you're physically present, you can contract your energy field to the point where others may not even notice you. That's allowing you to be obtrusive, and more easily blend with your surroundings there, Leo. So with practice, you can even get so good at this that you'll nearly be invisible to others, okay? So this isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. So when it's time to do so, move quickly and focus on certainty. But in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. Whatever needs to occur is already in motion anyway. So go with it there, Leo. Okay. So finally, for the fifth position in the 5 card spread is your outcome of the situation there, Leo. Okay. You received the Seek the Truth card. That's the number 7. Okay, so intuition is a powerful ally, and now it's a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships. Use your psychic senses to determine which of your associations may be questionable. So trust in what your intuition is saying right now. As much as you like to trust these people or this person, it is important to question their motives. Be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be vigilant in physically scanning your interactions for possible deception. Be wary of one-sided relationships in which the other person is not participating fully or is avoiding obligations and responsibilities. So now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior, and certainly at all times be sure that your role in the relationship is above board and based on honesty, right? So, you can't be calling someone on something when you're in the background doing the same old shit, right? All right, there, Leo. So for clarifier, you received the cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Okay. So stop deluding yourself by thinking that there isn't enough time and there are too many other things to do, and you're not up to the mission that's calling you to action. These and many other beliefs are delay tactics that keep you from accomplishing what you're here to do. It's much easier to play it safe and by staying caught up in the mundane dramas of life rather than honoring Spirit's purpose for you by making a run for it. The first step is to write out your intentions as clearly as possible. Keep it nearby and create an appropriate affirmation that you can repeat several times over the course of the day. One that stresses your intention as if it has already occurred there, Leo. So then write out a sequence of action steps that will help you move toward your ultimate goal. Don't be shy or hesitate to think bigger than you previously allowed yourself. Once you set the wheels in motion by doing these steps, it's time to move, not in some frantic, hurried way, but steady and purposeful, designing much of your activity to support what you need to do there, Leo. So in all this movement, once you've successfully achieved a significant piece, take a breather and look back on how far you've come there, Leo. Give yourself a pat on the back with each step that's accomplished as a way of acknowledging your progress, Leo, and go for it. Okay, let's have a quick drink there. Sorry, I got sniffles. So in the beginning of reading, I said if you had any questions that needed answering, I would answer it for you. So the answer to your question is no. So, Leo, the response to your inquiry is a firm no. You needn't worry, though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. Okay. So finally, but not least, I drew one from your Lightworker Oracle. I'll throw this bad boy aside, and then I'll go over that at the end of the reading. I'll check out any numbers what numbers you got. Okay. So you received the number 22, Initiation by Fire. Okay, so I'll just read this out of the book here for you. So, initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Your life will never be the same again. Allow the power of the divine fire to clear and purify you inside and out. This is not a time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed you needed it. In letting go, you will gain so much more than you ever imagined. Opening to fresh blessings and a new life, you are, like the phoenix, ready to emerge from the holy flames, reborn. So you have the spirit of the phoenix in you. You're able to rise again and again, even if at times all seems lost. You are guided to remember this, and you are now being spiritually cleansed through initiation by fire. During such times, you will feel that you are being asked to let go of relationships, situations, sometimes even jobs, attitudes, and belief systems that you have relied upon until this point. You might have unintentionally placed more faith in a person, place, belief system, or identity than you placed in the divine. So you might have held on to them rather than allowing the divine to guide you. This can happen easily on the Earth planet. Sometimes these attachments become confining rather than supportive. In such cases, you will need to free yourself to continue your life's journey. During the initiation by fire, all such attachments are burned away. So a new life is a blessing, but that doesn't mean it is easily won there, Leo. Sometimes the process can be challenging to the mind, even while the heart tussles in what is taking place. So whatever has been your stronghold in life, such as family, a marriage, job security, talent, or something that you have used to define your sense of self, will be where the fire burns brightest. So those areas will be transformed. So letting go and allowing this to happen to the very parts of your life that you are most protective of can require deep faith. You have to remember that the love is real so that you can hold on to your courage while you let go and allow the divine to have its way. Remember, the power of fire is destructive only in one part. It is also stimulates rapid new growth. Healing will arise in whatever area is being transformed. It is not only an ending, but also a beginning. So the experience of initiation by fire is the divine making its presence felt in your life. It will be one of the most freeing and empowering experiences you have in the physical body. It may ask you to confront fears and insecurities as you learn to trust the divine unconditionally. So know that the universe will always provide for you and always in the way that is best for you, even if you don't understand why it needs to happen the way it does at this time. Keep your eye on the inner transformations that are coming rather than fearing the outer changes. The universe loves you and holds you in a high regard. Remember this and trust. Initiation is an advanced spiritual lesson. You are now being honored by what is happening in your life now. You are strong enough to get through it and thrive into a new life like a radiant phoenix triumphantly emerging from the sacred fire. So for an invocation there, Leo, through my own free will, I choose to trust in the sacred fire to cleanse my soul, my mind, and my body. I have the spirit and the power of the phoenix in me. My spirit will triumphant, rising up out of the sacred divine fire. So I surrender my life into the holy fire of love. That which no longer serves me be cleansed from my being, and rapid growth of new life can flow through me. May I be held in tenderness, mercy, and grace as I successfully pass through the initiation by fire into the loving, fearless power of my own divine nature. May all beings through divine mercy be free to love, and so be it, and so it is. Okay, there, Leo. So that's it for your reading there. So, like I said in the beginning, if something didn't resonate with you, let it go to the universe. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. And I'm just gonna see what kind of numbers we got here for you. All right. And please make sure you like, subscribe, and share because it straight up truly helps the channel grow. And I truly appreciate it more than I can say. Okay, what we got here, boys and girls? Okay, so you got a 22, a 22, a 20, a 2. You got 2 7s, a 13, a 25, and a 1. So 2 22s, 2 7s, a 20, a 2, and a 13, and a 1. Okay, so that's it for your reading there, Leo. Thanks for coming out and coming back to the channel. Thanks for the new people that came out and checked it out. I truly appreciate it. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you guys have a great week and a great start to your weekend. And namaste.